So this is our last little bit here, just kind of recapping what happened in the last exercises. So it's saying here, how does the range of f, so our new graph that we have, compare to the range, or the original graph, compared to the range of the new graph that we wrote when we have k times f of x. So if we look here, how has this range been changed? So what has happened here is that we're actually multiplying both numbers on the outsides by our k value. So when k is greater than 1, and even when it's less than 1, so when k is greater than 1, we are increasing the range. So we are changing the y values. If you remember, I talked about how the y values were being multiplied by k. So we could say the y values are multiplied by k. And just kind of as a shorthand, you can leave the x the same and just do ky. So then when we look at it later, it's also going to change our scale. So original scale, or range, is -1 less than or equal to at y less than or equal to 3 to, so the original is this, we're changing it to -1 times k less than or equal to y less than or equal to 3 times k. So that's how it has changed our range. Now with our vertical scale, we are increasing our range by a factor of k. So we'd multiply each of those by k. So 4, how does the domain of exploratory challenge 2 compare? It's the same thing. We're changing by a factor of k. So for this one, it's going to be shrinking. So when 0 is less than k, which is less than 1, the domain will shrink. So then it's kind of the same thing up here. Our k values are multiplied, or our x values are multiplied by k, and y is the same. So when it talks about it last time, it said k, the scale was 1/2. That was what we were multiplying it by. So you can't be tripped up when it says a 2 in here. Remember, that's going to be 1/2 that we're actually multiplying the scale by. So we could remember stating the original is, so our original domain So the original domain is -5 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5. So it'll change to -5 times k less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5 times k. And if you look back, you'll see how that happened. We multiplied our original domain, which we have up here, times 1/2. And then this one, we ended up multiplying our original range, it's not changed on the second one, times 2 to get to our new one. So that's all I have for you. This really was just to kind of bring together all those different transformations. Like I said, that first page is probably going to be one of the best to study and go back to. I would come back to this whenever we get ready for a test or a mid-module review, and look at this to really make sure you're understanding what's going on. Also, you can play around with Desmos and see how they're going to impact a graph. So just pick out something to be your graph and then start changing things around and see how it works. That'll give you a good understanding, but this is going to be the page to go back to. So that's all I got for you. Enjoy the homework.